Welcome back to DNA Mobile Gaming. My name is Jordan, and today we're going to review something really cool that I got off Amazon. This Hyperkin SMARTBOY for your phone, so you can play this, Pokemon Blue. So let's go check it out and check out the gameplay. Alright, so it is my birthday today, and I purchased something really cool off of Amazon that I'm going to share with you guys, give you some insight onto if this device is actually worth it or not. I've had mixed reviews that I've seen on the interwebs, as you want to call it, where people say that it's okay, and some people love it, some people don't really care for it, which is this fancy thing here. It's called the SMARTBOY. It's it's designed for Samsung devices, and luckily I have a Samsung device, and it plays your Game Boy Color and Game Boy cartridges, which is pretty sweet, I think, because I'm not a big fan of the touchscreen. Like, I know the touchscreen works, but I don't really like the touchscreen myself. So I like to button mash and click all the buttons and stuff. So I wanted one of these a couple of years ago. They had a different model that had just the USB type, micro USB for it, and then they came in with this model. So it says it's designed for Samsung. I'm not sure what other devices are compatible with it, but I've converted back to Samsung multiple times and then just stuck with Samsung with my most recent phone. And I don't think I'll ever change it unless they don't produce phones anymore. So I'm going to open this thing up and we're going to check it out. This is a little birthday gift I bought myself. And I like to play my actual consoles, of course, too, but this thing I thought would be kind of interesting to check out. It's got a nice solid box and everything. So put that off to the side. Little intro says, hello, a USB Type-C cable has been provided. Help you set up your Boy for the first time. Connect the female end, blah, 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 into your phone, and then plug it into this. Okay, cool. That's interesting. And then we have a little instructable book, which seems pretty sweet. It probably just tells you how to plug it in and set it up, and what to download, I'm assuming. Because from my understanding, you have to download two applications for this. And it basically runs and dumps the Game Boy cartridge onto your phone or your device, and basically that's how it works. It doesn't really act as a real player or anything. It just grabs the file off of a cartridge that I have here. This is the cartridge you're going to be using today, and dumps it onto your phone for you to play. And I guess there's a piracy thing that pops up if you pull the cartridge out while you're playing. And yeah, so this is pretty sweet. It comes in a nice foam, and it keeps it safe. It's actually not as big as I thought it was going to be, which is good, actually. Like, I thought it was going to be a lot bigger than this. But this is actually pretty cool. Like, I almost want to tear this down to actually look at the motherboard and everything. There's a button on the back that makes it wider. And then I'm assuming this just makes it, yeah, that makes it thinner so that you can fit your phone in there. And yeah, this is pretty sweet. It's pretty solid. Doesn't feel overly clunky or anything. I don't know what this is for. Oh, this is just the liner tool. So this piece right here, it pushes in and out. And then I'm assuming the buttons are just USB set up. So when you plug your USB-C cable into the phone, it just grabs the signal from the USB and outputs it into your device. So I'm going to test out a couple of things with that, but let's grab my other phone here. I have a Samsung A71, and that just went in perfectly in there. Didn't have to change anything. My phone is pretty big, so let's see. So yeah, that holds it pretty sturdy. And now I have to set up my... So this is probably what they mean about... Here, let's release it. About using the USB-C cable. So this is an extension cable, it looks like, that you can just pop right in here. Yeah, so that just pops on there. So it's got a female end, and then we can just pop it onto our phone for now. And I gotta set this up. So you gotta download an app called SmartBoy Companion. And I don't know if I already downloaded it or not. No, I didn't. So I never downloaded this yet. And another app I've already got on my phone because I use it periodically, which is SmartBoy. I use this app quite often. And let's see what the input key mapping does. So if I press left, yeah, so this works pretty well. So I'm just setting up all the keys, if you can see it. If I press right, and press right, up, down, select, it just sets all your buttons accordingly. And then maybe I want to have a turbo key. So there are some trigger buttons on here, which is pretty sweet. I like to run my games in turbo mode sometimes. Then there's combo buttons that you can set up and quick save. Maybe I'll do quick save as the left trigger button. So on the back of the actual Game Boy Companion, there is 2 trigger buttons. I'm wondering if they had thought to make this compatible with Game Boy Advance at one point, and they maybe couldn't configure the files or something, or maybe the motherboard or the chipset was too expensive to actually configure it. I'm not too sure. I'm just getting into like micro, what do you call it? I can't even think of the name of it right now, but working with motherboards and stuff like that. So allow access to MT when MTDBU6 is okay. Allow permission. Okay, so we got to allow the permission, and then allow it to access your files. Okay. And run launch software settings. My old boy. Okay. So it looks like you can set up what launcher you want to use. And this is just for this itself, so we can play our Game Boy Color games, I'm assuming. So I'm going to unplug this long cord. Okay. And then I'm going to plug my phone back in. I'm going to make sure that I don't lock my phone, because it'll just... There we go. So that popped up, and there's our display right here, which is pretty sweet. And then there's my home button down there, so that they put a good spot for the home button. And it doesn't jiggle around or anything. I don't see any issues with this. It feels pretty solid. It almost feels like a regular DMG, which is the very first Game Boy. And I'm going to pop my Game Boy or my Pokemon Blue in here and see what happens. So loading cartridge data. So let's see what this does. Let's turn the volume up. Let's see if we can hear it quite well. So Pokemon is a little bit of a larger game, so run launch software. And I think, let's go back. There it is. So Hyperkin SMARTBOY serial. Oh, there we go. That's cool. That is really awesome. So that was fairly quick. The buttons seem pretty interactive. It's full screen. I have 51 Pokemon on this game. And yes, I was doing the... I don't know if you can hear me. I was doing the Mew glitch. So let's see if we can quick save. No. So it doesn't seem like any of the extra features for the actual emulator work when you use your actual cartridge. So I guess they say if you pull out your phone, let's do that. So that didn't do anything. Maybe if it's... Okay. Loading cartridge data. So like this is pretty cool to if you have cartridges that you want to actually play off of. I'm not sure if you can save the actual data outside of your game. Let me see if I pop this out. So yeah, there's the piracy notice. So it's a serious crime to copy video games. Be nice and play safe. That's just their piracy notice, if you can see it there. And if you pop it back in, let's see if it turns back on. Yeah, so it turns back on. I'm gonna, oh shoot. Okay, let's see if the reset works. Reset buttons work. Pressed all the buttons at once. So I like these buttons. These buttons are pretty clicky. They interact, I feel like they interact a lot better than the Game Boy, but I guess your phone's probably a lot faster than a Game Boy. And yeah, I went really fast there. Let's try this again. So yeah, I'm gonna do the little glitch that I like doing. So I got a little strategy that I do for this glitch now. And basically what I do, I'm gonna show you guys something cool. So I got 2 Pokemon here. So what I ended up doing, I go down and try not to attack this guy. This is being really annoying. This is just really cool because I've been playing on my Game Boy, and I'm definitely going to be playing on this for now on because I like the screen size. Doesn't look distorted. Okay, let's try. Huh! There we go. So I got my Pidgey. My Pidgey's only level 4. The reason why I have it at level 4 is because I'm going to fly down to this gym. You guys have probably seen this glitch where you go to the Mew. I've already got the Mew. So what I do, since the buttons don't work, as you can see here, like I'm pressing all the buttons, they don't work. I go over to this gym over here. And then I navigate to this guy. I let this guy kill me. Doesn't matter which character you use. I just thought I'd do a little bit of a longer segment, which is kind of cool. For those that want to try to catch them all. Kind of the legit way. So I'm just going to use Tail Whip on his Hypno over and over again. And just let him kill me. Okay. Of course, I was poisoned. He doesn't want to actually attack me. Come on, attack me this time. There we go. Hurt by poison, headbutt. There we go. Oh, headbutt did nothing. There we go. So now I'm going to switch out to my Pidgey. And if you guys want to know more of the back end of how this glitch works, I might do a video about it. I know a lot of people have, but this is my way of doing it, and I thought I'd share. What other way to share it with using the Hyperkin SMARTBOY. So now what I do, so you can press the start button now. If I go into my PC, and I'm going to grab, let's see what Pokemon I want to grab here. I'm going to grab the Mew. Okay. So my Mew stats right now, 134 is its special. And I think 136 gives us a missing number. So 137. We'll try that. We'll see what that does. So you want to put an item in spot 6. So as you can see, I've already been kind of messing around with this. So I'd press select. Yeah, I really love the buttons on this thing. I thought I'd just give you guys a big game review of how well this works. And like I said, it's pretty clicky. It's not sticky. It's interactive. I don't know the point of these buttons other than the fact that maybe they work just with the emulator by itself. So if we go over here, and now we're going to try to get a ditto. And we'll just keep going back and forth. Hopefully we get a ditto the first try. Nope, Bellsprout. Let's see if we can run. There we go. We want to try to get a ditto. Come on, ditto. Oh, Pidgey. But yeah, it doesn't seem like you can actually enable any of the fast buttons, but you can pull your phone out and... I didn't know what that was at first. And continue playing. So I don't understand what the point of the piracy thing is when you can still just keep playing when your phone's pulled out. Because you can probably just copy that file and... Oh, there we go. We got a ditto. So what you want to do now... So I'm indexing the Pokemon. I have a picture that shows all the indexes and everything based off the special. So 137, I don't know what that one would be. I don't have it with me right now. It's actually on this phone. So the index of the Mew, I don't remember what it is. But now we want to beat the Ditto. Okay, we're going to keep attacking him until he's dead. And then we'll see what Pokemon pops up. So a lot of you already probably know this glitch. Like I said again, I found this way to be the best way to actually try to catch as many Pokemon as you can, as fast as you can. I'm not sure if anybody else has shared this on the internet. I haven't seen anything about it, so I thought I'd share. So now I'm going to fly back to Cerulean Town. And I'm going to walk up the path, just like the regular glitch. And remember, we're also just testing out this thing and seeing how great it is. Like, I'm pressing the D-pad right now. Everything's interacting the way it should. I really hope they make one for the Game Boy Advance. Like, I'm liking this so far. So there we go. It was a missing number. Great. So this is awesome. So 137 special gives us a missing number. And I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like over 100 and something hyper potions after this battle. So I'm going to hydro pump them. So I have a strategy in my head. I already have done it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there we go. I got a whole bunch of hyper potions. So now I can just go sell a whole bunch of those. And look, I have a whole bunch of Ultra Balls. Did I have my Master Balls yet? So I have enough Master Balls now that I could complete my Pokedex and do this glitch at the same time. But basically what I did again, I started off by doing the glitch from the beginning. I'm going to save this now. And there we go. So that's pretty sweet. So now I am going to... Is there any special buttons to get out of here? Maybe? So it doesn't seem like there's any buttons where we can shut this down. Because I want to shut this down now, but maybe if I just pull my phone out, maybe that's the reason why you just pull your phone out, is to... Yeah, see, I could just save this save state, but you can't really... I'm just touching the buttons on my phone. let's close it. Are you sure you want to close? Confirm close. But yeah, look, I can unrecognized GB or GBC file. Let me see if I can. Oh, okay, so they've set it up so that when you plug your console in to your phone, they delete the file. And yeah, they did this pretty smart, honestly. So that's pretty sweet. But I have Game Boy Color or Pokemon Blue right here. And I'm going to run it. Let's see if I run it and then plug my phone back in and see what happens. No, maybe I don't. Let's unplug that. Let's take the cartridge out. I want to test a few things because I would like to use this just for its purpose rather than let's see if I can go home. Yeah, I can go home. So no, I don't want to use your software. Okay, I'm opening up. There we go. Cool. So let's see if this actually works. Yeah, it looks like it's working. But my buttons aren't working. So let's pop this back out and go to our settings, input, key mapping. And I'm going to plug the cord in for now. Actually, no, let's plug the phone back in. See if we can set it up. No, don't want your software. Ah! Okay. I'm going to put my menu icon. Get out of here. So I'm going to put my menu icon in a different spot. Screen size. Let's put the menu icon up here because I think, yeah, I should be able to see it there. Okay, good. And then all the rest of this I don't really care about because I'm not going to use it anyways. There we go. So let's wait for that software to pop up. Let's press our home button. And let's go to my old boy. And then we'll go to settings, input, key mapping. So left is going to be left, right, right, up, up, down, down. Turbo, we're going to use this. Nope. And then quick save. I guess you can't really see it. So that's where I guess the USB and some of people's reviews come in handy because you can't really see your phone to set up all the settings. So they gave you this little cord. I don't want this app to keep popping up though either. So quick save, I want it to be the left trigger. And then I'm going to save this. So turbo button. Let's see what happens if I unplug it. Cancel that. Let's plug this back in. So I guess the workaround, if you don't want to use your cartridges, is to just delete that software so it doesn't keep popping up. Because now my inputs have deleted. And yeah, that's really annoying. So let's try something else here. So the quick save and the fast forward thing is not really the biggest deal, but I want to be able to use this, right? So let's see what a workaround would be. Let's delete the SmartBoy companion app. Uninstall. So maybe you have a phone that you just you don't care about that much, and you want to just use it as your main system. And then basically have SmartBoy always, or not SmartBoy, always use your cartridges. But let's go to our settings. Let's do our input again. So I deleted SmartBoy companion and my turbo button and my quick save. And let's go back. Okay. So I did that. Doesn't actually seem like these buttons work. Maybe that's why. Maybe it does. Let's load. Yeah, it does work. Okay, so that button's working. What about the fast forward though? Like, holy crap. Okay, no, that's why. Okay, so settings, input, key mapping. Oh, that's why. The turbo button for A, that's why. Okay. So I just want the fast forward to be this button. I don't want clear. Okay. All right, so those buttons do work. There you go. Fast forward. So you can see that there. Let's unplug all this. And now, since I set all that up, we're going to plug all this back in. And we're going to play this speed. All right. Oh yeah. Think we'll win? Okay, that's just so fast. So, quick save. Let's load. And let's load it again. So yeah, those buttons do work. The trigger buttons are working perfectly fine. I just was having a moment. But yeah, now you can play Game Boy Advance games or your ROMs or anything like that, which is kind of cool. I don't know. Like, I like this thing. It's pretty solid. Like I said, it's solid plastic. It feels almost like an original Game Boy. Like, it's got that kind of rough matte feel to it. And you can just use it as a regular button controller, I guess, if you want to call it that, for even other games that are kind of this style, if you want to, I guess. So, and then keep your menu button up here and set your cheats maybe. I don't know how to go back though. So that's just the downside is, oh, here we go. And I'm going to glitch out the game. You ready? Cool. There you go. So, hope you guys enjoyed that. This is DNA Mobile Gaming. This is the Hyperkin SmartBoy. I think you should purchase one before they all disappear. And Hyperkin, good job. You guys need to make this for the Game Boy Advance compatible. And if you do, make it look like the Game Boy Advance. That'd be pretty sweet.